Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live.
It's Madden NFL 23, and there's no love lost between these AFC West foes. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Herbert on first down now. Open man is Palmer. And him. Other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. They They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler. And I think the ball's out. And the Raiders have recovered. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Eckler, they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. DeAndre Carter back deep. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. This offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. On the return, Johnson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here comes Carter. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see Week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games.
Herbert has it knocked free, and the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Khalil Mack buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they're trying to bring this one back to even.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He hits Adams complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Carr now to throw. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfro. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. It's Eckler again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long from the shotgun. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this underneath to Michel.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Carr going to throw. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Some good games around the league here early in week 1. And this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now it's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. From the 6. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 13, a little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
From the 24, Carr. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Carr. Pass complete. It's Adams. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Throwing his Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Howard should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Waller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start